All right, looks like we officially live. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Hope everyone has an amazing evening today. Got a very, very special live. We got a legend coming through tonight, actually. So do me a favor, y'all. When y'all get on, share this out. Tag some people. Put it in someone's DM. Put it in your story. We got somebody that's going to definitely come and drop some gems tonight. You don't have to worry about that. Again, we got a legend coming on. Just waiting for him to get on, and we'll bring him up. And then we'll get this party started. Do me a favor, when you get on, put your name, your business name down, and where you are tuning in from. If you are not familiar with me, my name is Ryan McCrary. I run a digital marketing agency. We specialize in online sales funnels, websites, email marketing, Facebook and Instagram ads. We're a full-fledged digital marketing agency trying to help entrepreneurs get to the next level. So if you are a business owner and you're trying to increase your sales, you have to do it online. You have to have your processes in place. You have to have your online system in place. You have to be able to capture people's information and monetize them and ultimately increase your sales online. All right, so I see some folks joining. Let's see. All right. So, again, do me a favor. Hello from NYC. Great. We got New York in the building. Thank you so much for being here. We got NYC and we got New York State in here. What's going on? Daily Gospel Network. All right. Thank you all so much for being here. Like I said, if you haven't already, do me a favor. Please share this out. Get some more people in here. Tag some folks. If you are an entrepreneur, make sure you get on. If you want to know how to build a massive online brand and monetize it, you need to be in here for this conversation. All right. All right. Yo, on Instagram. Yeah, just go to my page. Remember you tagged me when you posted it. Just go to my page. Yup. All right, bet. All right, so our guest is about to get on. All right. Hello, everyone. I see some more folks join in. Ready to get this party started. Let me see. There we go.
All right, what's up, man?
Oh,
I'm off a little bit.
oh,
There you
can you,
go. What's the deal?
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, yeah. Oh, what's going on, man? Thank you so much for joining.
Yeah, what's up, man? You know, right now everything kind of threw off because of that PNB Rock stuff, man.
Yeah, I understand that. I know that shit is fucked up. Like, for real.
It's bad, man. It's bad, real bad. I mean, because it's on tape, so you got kids that, I mean, it's terrible,
Mhm.
man. So, yeah.
Yeah, I understand that. So even before we get started, then I definitely would like you to share, just your experience with him. If you had a chance, if y'all record together or just
No,
whatever.
well, I'm cool with PNB Rock. We talk, but I'm more cool with his brother, PNB Mean, right? But what I can tell you is that 20 years ago, 2002, right? We in LA for a month recording State Property 2 album. You know what I mean? And I don't say no names, but one of the members of State Property, in Roscoe's, niggas came in there with AKs and, you know what I mean? Same thing. Yeah,
Damn, for real.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Damn.
It's like, so this ain't nothing new. Like this, you know what I mean? That's, you know what I mean? This how it's been actually, I got a song on one of my songs. Sparks talk about it. Stay out. On the song, he says, "Stay out of Roscoe's wearing your jewels."
Mm,
20 years ago. So this when PNB Rock was 10.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So like, but that's like any hood though. Like any hood, you gotta move a certain way, or you gotta be with people from out there. You know what I mean? But but no matter what, it's a tragic. That's just
Yeah.
yeah, it's terrible, man. A waste of talent, man. It's crazy, man.
Mhm.
Yeah,
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 man. And when I saw that, I couldn't believe it. You know what I mean? Like it was just shocking and sad, and like people filming it and all. Like that shit is just not cool. You know what I mean?
yeah, man. It's not cool, man. It's just like damn for a
Mhm.
chain, man. But the chain got his name, his initials on it. Like, I mean, you're gonna have a hard time selling it. You're not gonna get nothing for it. You know what I mean, they're gonna lowball you because they know where you got it from. You know what I mean, it's like basically did it for nothing for real. You know what I mean, it really probably was jealousy. That's what it was. I
Mhm.
mean, you coming out here. You know what I mean, we in South Central, you stunting. You know what I mean, we probably got it bad. You know what I mean,
Mhm.
jealous person to do anything, man. They just hate you at that moment. You know what I mean,
Mhm.
sad, man. He had a lot of living to do, man. He's only 30.
Right.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, man. You
Shit.
know,
Yeah, but yeah,
I'd rather get killed in my hometown than killed somewhere else.
right. I know, right?
If I got to get killed, you know what I mean, I don't want to get killed by some. I mean, I just because you can't even really get back because they in the whole they all the way over there. You know what I mean, it's like you. I mean, that's just one of them joints. Like it's just one of them bad joints, man. I mean, bad.
Mhm.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I definitely, appreciate you just coming on having this conversation. For
Mhm.
those that don't know me, I know it's probably some folks on there that don't know me. My name is Ron McCrary. I run a digital marketing agency, and we help entrepreneurs grow their business online through sales funnels, paid advertising, and stuff like that. So I wanted to bring O on, because definitely, of course, a fan of his work. For over 20 years since State Prop and Rockefeller and
Yeah.
everything like that. But it's probably be a little bit different than most of the conversations you have because I want to
Mhm.
talk more about like business side and monetization, everything like that, which you've been great at. You know what I mean? So I want to take it back for a minute. Like where did your hustler mentality come from? I know it's probably out of necessity given everything you've
Yeah,
come up
yeah, yeah. When I was a kid, I had to feed myself. So I used to go to it was the market called Foodway. I used to go there, stand in line, because all the other little boys used to try to get there to bag groceries. It's only like 3 hours, so they only could pick three of us. So if you ain't the first three there to get picked, you mean you won't get picked. So I used to go there about 6 in the morning. Like they ain't open till like 9. So you sit there for like 3 hours, wait from the open. You only gonna make about $5 tops. You know what I mean? But after I leave there, they close at 5. I used to pump gas. This is my everyday routine. I'm talking about I was little, like I'm talking young, like 8, 9, you know what I mean, something like that. So I then back then, right? if your mom was on welfare, right? It was a place they had to go to, a building. It ain't like now how they got it on the cards and all that. You had to go to a building and stand in line. My mom was number 9,
with.
so I knew what day she used to get it. I used to walk up there. Mind you, it's up Erie Avenue. It's about 12-block walk. I used to walk up there early in the morning before they open, be waiting. So I get some food stamps from her, like try to get some money from her, whatever she'd give me. You know what I mean? So even as a young person, I was like 8 or 9 doing this. You know what I mean? I always had the drive to become something. I figure I got a record deal when I was 21. I just had turned 21. I
Mhm.
mean, without no manager, no type of like. I mean, just straight
Yeah, yeah,
straight trying. You know what I mean? So like I think it was out of necessity. I had to do it. You know what I mean? So when you had to do it for so long, it's just cruise control at this point. You know what I mean? It's just like that's what you do.
yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense. So
yeah.
why do you think some people don't have that or just make excuses or you know what I mean? Because you probably had all the reasons to make excuses, but you didn't. So what do you think separates that from other people?
I'm gonna tell you what I think it is. I think even the stuff that you think you do good, it's not because of yourself. Sometimes it's the way God made you. You know what I mean? Because he could have made you without the capabilities to be able to do it. You know what I mean? So like some people just not. It's not in the cards for them. You know what I mean? No matter what, even if they, you know what I mean, it just ain't in the cards for them. But at the same time, you got to find the right motivation to want to do something.
True, that's true.
The right
Yeah.
motivation you gonna do. I mean, some people don't are not motivated by nothing. You know what I mean, so or some people got fear. They scared to fail in front of people. You know what I mean, so it's like a lot of different reasons. You know what I mean, so there's some people that try the hardest with all they might and nothing ever happens. You know
True,
what
that's
I mean? So like, you know what I mean,
yeah, and I believe in like you got to at least try. You know what I'm saying? Like even
for
if
sure.
whatever, like you got to at least try. You know what I mean?
Man, trust me. I see me. I was real shy, but when it's time to get the money, I was like, man, I gotta go on the stage. I gotta go try to get on. I gotta travel off my mic. All that shy stuff, all that thinking I'm too cool stuff. That's out the window right now. You know what I mean, so yeah, I definitely understand that. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, but some people they had it good, so they don't really have to like have that drive. If you got a house, you got the video game, you got your mom cooking food every day, you're not gonna get put out no time. I mean, you don't really gotta. I mean, nothing. I mean, you don't really got no reason to really like. I mean, go hard like a person that don't have all those things. I mean,
Yeah, sense. But like once you got in the music business, you know what I mean. Like when did you start realizing like the business part of it? You know what I mean? Because I know
not
like,
too late. Not
definitely.
too late. I still had the street mentality. All I knew was this: I'm gonna get paid from these shows. I'm gonna buy some work and I'm gonna flip it. I mean, I didn't know nothing about. Like, I never seen the email, none of that until 2015. I never knew nothing about none of that stuff. I just knew how to hustle from the streets. I mean, and I'm getting free money. So if I get a show and get this much money, I can flip, get this, and boom, boom, boom. I mean, that's how I always looked at it. I mean, so whatever I get for the show, I always looked at it like it's gonna be triple up. I'm gonna triple it up anyway. I mean, but I kept going to jail over that shit. You know what I mean? So I mean, I said, yo, I gotta try something different. You know what I mean? That's when I start doing a YouTube school and learning all that type of stuff. You know what I mean? Just out of necessity. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Yeah. When did the shift happen of like, oh, I can actually really make money online and you know what I mean, like social media and stuff?
2015. So I came home. So when I was in prison, right, I used to always tell myself like, yo, I got to do something different when I get out, because the more you get locked up, like I got 3 to 6 years for some weed, man, marijuana. It turned legal while I'm in jail. It's turned legal. They still won't let me out, right? I said, I gotta try something different. You know what I mean, so when I first came home, I went to truck driving school. You know what I mean, I said I can go on the road, drive a truck, be by myself, and just. But God willing, they didn't hire me. Thank God they didn't now. But they hired me, right? I had a barber license. I was cutting hair for a while, right? I was like, man, this too hard. I mean, shout out to the barbers, man. That's a hard hustle. You gotta figure. You're making $30 every cut. Cut might take 30 minutes. You make about, say you make $80 an hour, right? So to get 800, that's 10 hours, right? I'm used to making money. I mean, I was
Right.
like, man, yeah. So I said, let me try something else. I mean, I'm a type of boy like I'll do what I got to do, but in the meantime, I'm plotting on something. I mean, something else. So I said, you know what? I never heard of PayPal. I never heard of none of the platforms that release music on. I never heard of. I mean, I never even knew how to put nothing on YouTube. I didn't even know how nothing. I had to start from literally scratch. I went to Best Buy and bought like a little cheap computer, and was just online. My son's laughing at me like, "What is you doing? Like, I mean, why is you on the computer? Like, what is it?" Like, so YouTube got the little things you pass each thing, and they can take you to the next level. They learn how to do the thumbnails. You learn about, all the monetization and all that stuff. And I start getting it. Once I get it, it's over. I start getting it. And I remember that first time I got a check for like 165 from YouTube, and I said, "Oh, they really paid me."
Right,
Oh,
right.
now I got to. That's when I started going crazy. I had like 750 videos on my page. You know what I mean? So once that's coming in every month, now you got room to be able to try other stuff. You know what I mean? So I rented the TLA one time, got a check from that, like 27 bands, and so stuff start working. I said, but the computer money is so good because you don't have to go outside.
Exactly.
Nobody don't know how much you make because it goes straight to your account. So it was the best thing. So I was telling everybody, yo, monetize. People was like, it sounds too good to be true. So they wasn't really listening to me like that. You know what I mean? But some people did. But then some boys out Buffalo, New York hired me to teach them how to monetize. They had like different kind of businesses. I taught them that. They was paying me every week $5,000. You know what I mean? So because they all put the chip in like a little bit, and they all come into the class. You know what I mean? And it was really easy, so I had to make it seem like it was more harder than it was because it's not that hard. You know what I mean?
Right.
But
Yeah.
you know how YouTube had the thing that you push and it says monetized, but it's really not. YouTube had a button that you push. You push the button, click it, it turned green, and say the joint monetized, but it's not. That's like the game. Because if you see your content, right, and they running advertisement on your content, they getting paid for that.
Right.
But you're not getting paid from it.
Right. Yeah.
So that's like the craziest thing. Like, even if God forbid that PNB Rock thing, man, which is a terrible thing, somebody recorded it, right? Somebody probably if somebody took it and monetized it right from it, they probably making hundreds of thousands of dollars off that video right there. Which is terrible. Like, because whoever did it, they just did it, they uploaded it just to be on Twitter, just to be like,
yeah, right.
This was some nut shit. But whoever the first person probably seen it, grabbed it, I know what they doing, monetized it, and everybody that played, they get paid from it. So just imagine how many plays it's gonna get.
Right. Exactly.
So like I started learning about that stuff like that, and it started making me look at the street stuff different. Like, oh, it ain't. You make way more money doing this, and it's no risk. You don't even gotta go outside. You can move anywhere and do it. It's like, so like for me, it was a no-brainer.
That makes sense. Somebody asked a good question. Say, are you up on NFTs?
Yeah, but NFTs like fading out. It kind of seemed like it's like a thing came. It was like really. But what I did, I was doing NFTs for a company from Baltimore. So what I was doing, they paid me up front. I make the NFTs for them, and they give me a percentage if they sell. Like every time they sell, I get a little percentage of it. But they get the most of the percentage because I was getting paid up front. Because I felt like the NFT thing wasn't gonna last long. It was too oversaturated. Too many people was doing it. So just pay me now.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, pay me down, man.
And to me, like I'm be honest, I still don't fully understand what it is. You know what I mean? Just being
It's basically like having a piece of art, right? But it's digitalized. Like even if somebody's got a copy of that art on a page, whatever, you own the rights to that art. I mean, you got the receipt saying that you own it. So no matter what somebody does, you really own it. So you can sell it to somebody else because you really own it. I mean, like people can have copies of the Mona Lisa, but only one person can have a real Mona Lisa.
right.
I mean, and now the Mona Lisa is worth money. So like, if I sell it for 60,000, you bought it. It's a record showing that you paid 60,000 for it on the blockchain. I mean, and it's like the digital. They you can tell it's authenticated by the digital stuff. It's like it's not really hard. You just think about it like as far as like a real painting to a digital painting, but it's just proof that it's the real one. I mean, that's basically what it is. Yeah.
And somebody also asked, like, are you into crypto and Bitcoin and all that?
Well, when I was doing the NFT, they paying me with the crypto stuff. I started selling it like not too long, like maybe like 2 months ago. Started selling it because I mean, I'm still old school kind of. I mean, even though I be trying to get with that stuff, but it feel like it's about to be over. It's like anytime it's gonna be over, I need cash.
Yeah,
I like cash. You know what I mean?
that makes sense. So another question I had is just for business, like the importance of relationships. You know what I'm saying, to maintain.
That's everything.
Yeah.
I mean, relationships is everything. Not even just business. Period. I mean, like without relationship, like it's like you go anywhere you go, you need relationship. Whether it's prison, college, your job, work. I mean, wherever you go, if you don't know how to maneuver with people, you're never gonna win. I mean, you're never gonna win. I mean, because it could be two people that's missing each other to become rich.
Right.
like they got everything, but he need one piece, and this person need one piece, and they got each other piece, but they don't have a relationship. So they missing out on millions right there. I mean, like even when I was hustling, all my hustling stuff came from my relationship with people. For music, without music, I wouldn't never be able to hustle the way I hustle, get the money out, because I wouldn't have never met them without music. You know what I mean? So music enabled me to be able to. You know what I mean? Plus, music made me be able to buy things from hustling that I wouldn't be able to buy if I wasn't doing music. Like, I can go spend 80,000 on a car because I can show that I made it. I mean,
right, exactly.
So it was like the best. It was like, you know, but I mean, in 2007, I like really stopped going hard with it like that, and it's kind of like say, no, I'm drawing now because like I mean, plus right now the way it is now, it's like it's I can't even believe I used to do that shit. Like it's like so the way people think now is crazy. Life don't mean absolutely nothing now. I mean, it's just like this world just changed. If you're my age, you see how the world changed so much that you like feel like you don't even fit in. I mean, you don't fit in. It's like no type of morals at all. I mean, people make songs about people that's dead. People just like, I mean, it's like they don't have no rules or nothing. I mean, because there's nobody that run the neighborhoods like they used to before. I mean, before certain stuff you just couldn't do. I mean, somebody in your neighborhood who run in your neighborhood, I'm like, yo, nigga, you chill. You're taking it too far.
Right.
I mean, now it's like, I mean, young niggas doing whatever, man. Man, I'm saying they doing it whatever. Like the shit they doing, I'm like, damn, like you see these murders? These murders is
crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. So yeah, I'm glad I'm not young right now. Straight up, they had to be in the mix of this shit. This shit is, I mean, it's bad. They don't even want to learn. But you know it's crazy to make it bad for the good youngins, because there's a lot of good youngins out there too.
True, that's true.
But how good can you be if you're surrounded by people that'll kill you anytime they want? I mean, you can't just be. Can't be, but so good. You got to protect yourself. You got to. I mean, it's just a bad cycle, man. I mean,
definitely. Someone said, "What's your favorite song right now?"
My favorite rap song is called Tough Crew. It came out in like 80 something. It's old. I mean, then my second favorite song is Fast Life, but Nas and Coogee Rap came out in 95. Then after that, I don't really, got a lot of different songs, but they're my favorite two songs. I mean,
I think someone said, "What's your favorite song right now?"
Right now, favorite song? I don't think I have a favorite song right now. Right now, I don't think I have a favorite. I don't have a favorite song right now. I don't really listen to too much new music, right? I mean, so I don't really know what's going on.
All right, if y'all got any other questions, feel free to type it down. Another question I had is, talk about the importance of having multiple streams of income.
Of course, I mean that's common sense. Oh, well, I thought it was common sense, because if you just sell cheesesteaks all day, right? God forbid, mad cow disease happen. Now you can't get cheesesteak meat, whatever. What you gonna do? I mean, you always gotta have to. You see, I do artwork, I do music, I do advertising online. I mean, anything I get my hands on. I mean, I could just see I can make money off of. I mean, consistently, I do it, because that's like you having a job. You get fired, now you stuck.
Right.
I mean, My thing is this, and when you get, what I always do, this is what I always do. When I get money, right? Because I spend a lot of money. I spend money crazy, right? I always buy something that I know if I need to sell it, I can sell it. That means like I buy like I got electric bikes, I got all type of shit. I just be buying all kind. I mean, she does then a lot of stuff be going up. Like a lot of sneakers I buy, they go up. I mean, so I got sneakers right now that's worth thousands of dollars. I could just sell them. I mean, like
Right.
so. I mean, plus you could, if you want to be fresh, you could get. I mean, so it's like you could buy stuff that's worth money that's not illegal. I mean, or you can invest in stuff. I mean, a lot of stuff you can invest in. Or really, you could just like save. You know what I mean? It's hard for me to save though. I'm not a saver. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. It's hard. I was so used to thinking I was gonna die young that my mind frame always, man, I'm doing what I gotta do now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then you keep on living. You're like, what the hell? Like, yeah. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think everybody should know that they need multiple. I mean, most people don't see it. But any young person right now should have a YouTube channel. I don't care what it is they do. It's free to get. They supposed to have one, no matter what. I mean, then get your website. I mean, it's certain stuff they should do because they young people was in. I mean, they're the ones that make the trends. They're the ones that say when music is hot. They the one. You know, I mean? But a lot of them just don't know the knowledge because they never really take time or nobody to tell them. You know what I mean? But they're the ones, especially girls. Like I see these girls that stripping, right? Why would you strip in a strip club for them dollars when you could be at home, online, making 50 times more than that without even really having to take off all your clothes?
Right. Yeah. OnlyFans.
I mean, OnlyFans, YouTube, your own website. I mean, you know, I mean, there's girls. There was these girls that did workouts on YouTube, right? They just bend over for you. You know, see a little bend over, a little corny stuff. Millions and millions of views. I mean, because girls got the upper hand. Everybody want to see a girl. I don't care if you're black, white, young, old. I mean, a pretty girl is a no-brainer. I mean, I see a pretty girl in a strip club, like, oh, if she only knew. If I was her, it'd be over. Like, it'd be like, you know, I mean, Instagram and Facebook pay you now. I mean, Instagram pay you every month on the 22nd. They pay me every month. You know what I mean? So all the girl got to do is go on Instagram and bend over and pick up something off the floor. That's it. 100,000 views. You know what I mean? So the girls that some of them just don't know. I mean, knowledge is everything.
That's true. Yeah. So if y'all ladies that, you know, no disrespect to the strippers or nothing, but listen, just gave y'all some game. I might always
and you know, they always think they gotta have sex online. No, you don't have to have sex online. You can go on there. You could be cleaning up, just talking to girls, or talk whatever you think is important. Just wear something sexy, and as long as you look good, people gonna be clicking in, seeing you look. And it's all about that thumbnail. The thumbnail is the joint, the picture they see when they first go on YouTube and see what's going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Go on there with your little tight stuff on, and people's clicking it. You know what I mean? Straight up.
All right, Diana had a good question, and before I even ask it, I definitely want to say condolences for you, son, you know, and everything like that.
Appreciate
it. Share her question is, do you have life insurance for your children and grandchildren? What's your thoughts on life insurance?
No, I don't got it on them. I got it on myself. I mean, you know, I lost a son. I mean, I just pay for it. I mean, plus I don't plan on them dying no time soon. Like, so I mean, I wasn't. I mean, so no, I didn't. I got it on myself though. I mean, I let anybody that's close to me get life insurance on me. Why not? Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be dead, so like, I ain't gonna. You want to make some money up? I help you out by dying. I mean, everybody's gonna die. People act like they not, but we all gonna die. I mean, so like, I mean, I got a couple life insurance jobs on me. I mean, so yeah, that's that. But I really, I mean, a lot of people don't really think about life insurance. I always feel like, I mean, a funeral costs about, if you do it like in the Christian way, about 15 bands. Muslim way is about 7 bands. I mean, something like that. Especially, you mean, so, but a Muslim funeral, you gotta have it done in 3 days. So yeah, you gotta have the money right then. I mean, but you know, people don't usually think about it having it on their kids, which they probably should. But that's something you don't even want to think about.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
yeah. All right, yeah. Thanks for that. And if y'all need life insurance, though, holla at Diana. She's the expert with that. She's the agent. One other question: do you think you would have retired from the military if you didn't get shot or on leave?
Man, I was gonna stay in the military for the rest of my life. I loved it. I mean, I literally loved it. It was for me. It was for me. But like I said, like if God got a plan for it, whatever the higher powers got a plan for you, it's like no matter what you think or whatever you're doing, that's where he's gonna push you at. I mean, because I'm in the army. I was in the army. I was coming home for 10 days before I leave back out and got shot up. You know what I mean? So like I couldn't go back, but I was devastated about that, man. I mean, I had plans. Like I'm gonna stay there. About the age I am now, I would have been able to retire. Been retired because I went in there when I was 18. I could have been retired.
You'd have been retired.
Right. I mean, like, you know what I mean? So like, And so like that hurt me. I mean, but you know, life is like, I mean, you
Yeah.
can't cry as long as you got your brain, your health. I mean, you can't really complain about too much. You know what I mean? Because without health, nothing don't matter. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
And like you
So
said, you got a plan, so you were able to, get into music and influence hundreds of thousands,
it
if
was
not
crazy. I was writing
people.
raps in the army.
You
In the
know.
army, I always wrote raps. I just was scared to say them in front of people. Always did. You know what I mean? That was something. That's the thing I always did. Like I mean, that and drawing pictures. I mean, because I did a lot of time in cells. I was locked up a lot when I was young. So you know what I mean. When you're young, you got the energy. You want to run around and all, and you in the cell. You mean you got to do something, or you are gonna go crazy. You know what I mean, so I used to be just get a paper and just doodle and draw and write raps and you know what I mean all type of little stuff. You know what I mean, so that kept my mind without going crazy. You know what I mean.
Somebody else had another good question. What's up with the podcast? I know you was doing it, and then
Yeah, well, I'm starting to back up now. I'm about to start it back up. I had to get my mind right. Like I went through a lot with losing my son. You know what I mean, it's like I lost motivation. I'm just starting to get it back, just like little by little. But like it's like you got like survivor's guilt. That's what the lady told me. I got survivor's guilt. You know what I mean, here I go. I've been shot 10 times. I've been through all the stuff. Did this stuff. Then my son died. Like, and I'm still alive. It's like, I mean, it's hard. It's a hard thing to deal with. You know what I mean, when you put your kid in the ground and you gotta leave him at the graveyard. It's like it mess with your whole being. I mean, it's hard, man. I mean, so. I used to wake up some days and be like, man, I don't even fuck. I mean, like it was like a hard process. I'm still dealing with it now. You know what I mean? So, I mean, so that's what that is. That's why I had stopped everything. Last stuff I just stopped. Like, I was the type of boy that every day I'm trying to do the most, hype to do it. Like that's what I do. Man, every days I woke up like I never felt like this. Like then the worst times, like I would forget it happened. Right? Get in the shower, take a shower, and every time I was in the shower, I remember. And it's like it just happened. I'm like, oh shit. It's like, damn, it's just take all your went out your cells, your morale, everything you feel like you're about to do that day. And it's like, I mean, so it's hard to deal with, man. I mean,
mm-hmm. All right, just a few more questions. I know you're busy. Get back to your evening. Yeah, a lot of questions though.
I answer them. Just DM me. Bottles of Brandy P.
Yeah, definitely. DM me, get that art. I got some art from you too, actually.
That's what I'm here about to do tonight. I mean, it was crazy because art came to me at the right time where I needed it. Because I don't think without it, I think I was sad when I heard somebody say they go crazy. I'm like, man, how you go crazy? It ain't possible to go crazy. It is. You can feel yourself thinking ways that you never thought. Like your brain, like, what the fuck? Why I feel? It even be strange to yourself when you become a stranger to yourself. Like, what the fuck? Fuck? I mean, that's when I said, damn, this shit. The brain is crazy. It really can crack. I mean, so like I start reading books about what happened when you die. Just stuff start happening to me. And,
Yeah.
listen, I start filming stuff because stuff start happening to me in my house. Like my son's birthday, all the lights in my house going on and off, on and off. So I tape it. Mind you, the next day, I never did it no more. You know what I mean? Then it was a bird following me. So I taped it. And when I say bird following me, I'm talking about I'm on the 17th floor in Miami on the balcony. The bird laying right next to me, right? Mind you, the bird was following me the day before that. I'm telling my man about the bird when the bird laying right there, right? So I
Hey.
leave, go get on the boat. The same bird laying on the boat right next to me. You know what I mean? So I got all this on tape. You know what I mean? It's just all on because I'm like, nobody gonna believe me. My TV was off. Me and my daughter was in. My daughter 25. My TV was off, and then all of a sudden, a picture of me and my son popped up on the TV. So I don't know. The TV's not on or nothing. It was on. The picture was on there for about 15, 20 seconds. We looking like, how the fuck is that up on the TV? How the fuck? Then why we trying to figure out? It just said connection lost, and it faded away. And we're like, what the? It was like I said, if I seen this by myself, I mean, but the people was there. I mean, so I asked Freeway. I said, Freeway, anything strange happened to you? I mean, you lost your kids. So it's crazy you asked me that. Oh, look. So he sent me a picture that was on his Ring camera. It's like a little glowing angel,
Really?
wings and everything. Yo, right off his Ring camera recorded. He took a picture of it from off his Ring camera, right in front of his house. So literally, you can see the legs, the arms, but it's glowing. Yeah, so like, so I'm like, damn, it's really something else add to this. Like, so like, yeah, so like, I start thinking about that way more than I start thinking about here, because we all going there.
Mm-hmm.
We all going there, man. Like, it's like, so you think about it. What do you want? Do you want to be remembered? Do you want to help people out? Do you want to try to get to heaven if it's a heaven? Like, we don't. I used to think about really too much of none of that at all. Like,
Yeah.
about it. It's like we always distracted on doing something, doing this, doing that. Like, but sometimes, like, is that really important? You know what I mean? Yeah, you get sometimes you gotta ask yourself that. Of course, we gotta live, you gotta eat, you gotta do that. So you gotta get your money, at least some type of money. To survive. But sometimes we forget about our souls. I mean, I don't care what religion you are. Your soul is a soul. You can feel it. When you do something right, you feel it. You do something wrong, you feel it.
Right.
I mean, but it's so crazy because I was reading about the Egyptians, right? Egyptians, you know how they did the mummification and all that stuff? They threw the brain away. They put it drilled up the nose and just threw the brain. They threw the brain. They threw the brain. They had no use because they, you know, when you scared, your heart beat fast.
Right.
I mean, so they said, what? They think your heart was controlling everything, not knowing your brain controlling. I mean, so like, I mean, you know, they was some smart people, but like they just didn't even think the brain had no use. Like that's just some spongy shit in the head. Let me get that out of there. I mean, so I mean, it's crazy that we don't know where we come from for real. We don't know where we going. I mean, but we sit here, we arguing, fight over the dumbest stuff. I mean, it's like all this, everything is a distraction. It seemed like. I mean, I said, mind you, I never thought like this ever, my whole life. But when you lose somebody that's real close to you that you love a lot, you start just to try to figure it out. You start just thinking of all these things that you never thought. I mean, and you be coming up with some things like, damn, because now your son is gone. Where is he at? I mean, all right, you know his body there. Where is he? Got it. I mean, all those memories and thoughts that you had when in your life, where are they at? They got to be somewhere. Can't be for nothing. You know what I mean? So I start thinking like that. I start saying, damn, man, like this is true. I'd rather like go back to like thinking about the regular shit. You know what I mean? But you know, I mean, life is a journey, and everybody get a chance to go through something terrible. Man, I was just telling the young boy last night. I said, look at your arm, man. I mean, because somebody was telling the young boy he ugly and all this stuff. You know, he about 15, feeling bad and all this stuff. I mean, I said, let's look at your body, man. Your body, everybody get a body. We don't get to pick what body we get. Be happy that your body works. You only borrowing it. You ain't gonna have it forever. You borrowing it. That's it. You're like, what you mean I'm borrowing? You're borrowing it, dog. Look at your arm. Just borrow this. Remember how it looks. It's gonna be a time you're not gonna have it no more. You know what I mean? So you start thinking different. You start acting different. You start being different. You know what I mean? Because I'm the type, boy, you do something to me, I'm gonna fight and just win. No matter, I gotta beat. I gotta win. I mean, now it's like I learned how to let some shit go. Like, all right, man, it don't matter. You got it. You know what I mean? So find out what's important and what's not, man. I mean, but getting legal money is definitely a way that you could stay sane, stay out of prison, take care of your family. You know what I mean? And have some, because prison, I did 10 years in prison altogether. You know what I mean? And I know I lost a lot, but at the same time, I know I learned a lot being in prison. I learned people skills. I read a lot. I read books I never would have read on the streets. Ever. You know, on the streets, you don't really read books. You know what I mean? Somebody should go to the library every Thursday. I mean, reading books I'm talking about all the biographies. Ben Franklin. I read like 3 books on Ben Franklin. I mean, Pol Pot. Like, I mean, so you start learning stuff. You start saying, damn. Like, I never even knew about the wars. If you don't know about the wars, you don't even know how America and all these things, how they are, how they broke it up and broke it down. And I mean, you start reading the wars, like, damn, that's how this shit went. Like, and it start opening your eyes to how things are. Like, I mean, how laws got started, how this got started. You know what I mean? So I started learning that. But sometimes they say ignorance is bliss. You got all this information, there's nothing you can do about it. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. So everybody out there, man, is go on the computer. Whatever you got, Google tell you everything you need to know. Monetize yourself, monetize your stuff. You know what I mean? And be consistent on there. I don't care if you think I'm not famous. Nobody gonna listen to me. It's gonna start slow. I mean, start slow. And if you get 1 subscriber a week, that's better than you starting slow.
Right.
I mean, then get you a website. I mean, be consistent. Whatever you like doing, trust me, somebody else that like doing it too. I mean, if you like building stuff, you like doing whatever your hobby is, it's somebody else's hobby too. Tell them how to do it. Tell them how to get into it. Tell them, I mean, you can use your phone as your camera. You don't need no expensive camera and none of that type of stuff.
Right.
I mean, so it's like, there's no excuses, really.
Right.
And it's free. It's free to do. You mean? Like I tell everybody, yo, go to my YouTube and watch some stuff. You don't got to pay for that. It's free. You just listen to it free. I mean, you only got to buy you only got to buy music. Just go on and listen to it on YouTube. I mean, I'm cool with that. That's streams. You still getting, I mean. So, I mean, that's the, I mean, for a guy, for me, coming like a lot of young people, they might not understand it, but for an old person like me, knowing how hard it is, you have to go to record stores to sell your music and do all this stuff, to be able to sit home and get money is like undefeated, man. It's like, it's undefeated. I mean, so, yeah.
Let me check the chat. Oh, let me know how much more time you got.
So I got some time left.
All right. Shout out to my cousin Twan in the chat. I know you put some of your lyrics. Ode to the Oschino. Niggas is feeling it. Red shirt, white bucket. Man,
I'll put y'all on this juice right here. This juice right here.
What's that?
Popping. Yo, when I say popping, like, come on. I'm addicted to it for real. Yeah. Okay.
All right, other questions y'all got, feel free to type it in the chat. If you're not following me already, go to the top, the drop down, and follow me. If you're on here, you're not following for some reason, make sure you go up the top, drop down, and follow him as well. But yeah, I love what you talk about business and everything like that. Like, it's really no excuses. You know what I mean? So that's what I do. I tell people, you know, whatever you sell, product or service, there's a customer out there, so you got to just get that customer and acquire them.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, but you know, this is the two that like what is now that it wasn't before. Like, people like you, people that's like, I was born down North Philly. Everybody was like more like street shit. Wasn't no regular people. There wasn't no people to really. If it was, you don't know them.
Right.
You know what I mean, so now kids got access to all type of knowledge and stuff that wasn't available for people like, I mean, my age bracket. I mean, you got to figure the computer stuff just started popping about what, 03, 04?
Oh, yeah, baby
I was
later.
already 20. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
already grown. I mean, that shit. I mean, I got signed in 99. You know what I mean? So, like, shit. Like, if computer shit, imagine getting signed by Jay-Z now. It'd be a big ass,
Right.
no matter who you are. It'd be a
Right.
big, you're going to get 100,000 followers that day.
Probably more.
Yeah, probably, I mean, so just imagine how much we lost out by being too early. I mean, if we was out when the internet shit was out, it'd be,
Yeah.
just imagine, we selling, first we got our first CD come out, it sold 275,000 copies, right? Imagine if it was an internet, though. That time, you got to time that by 10.
Right.
I mean, so that's just by word of mouth, radio, or whatever they mean, because we had like a big budget for promotion at the time. So we started, that's the first week. Man, it'd have been over. You know what I mean? But we missed the the internet joint. You know what I mean? But it's cool.
Yeah. I see a good question. When the next album or next project or something? You know the streets.
I just started working on my new joint, so I'm only putting 10 songs on there. So I'll probably be done in about 30 days tops. I mean, putting it out. I mean, because I was, my mind frame wasn't right, so I couldn't even go in the studio really. I was doing some features for people, but man, I wasn't even. I just was really feeling like depressed. I never felt depressed my whole life. I felt depressed. Like I said, this is depressed. I don't like this feeling, man. I gotta shake it. You know what's so crazy? You can't outthink it. I mean, you can't wake up and say, "Well, I want to be depressed." It's just in you.
You exactly right.
You can't just you can't just like. I mean, I could tell somebody, like, if somebody told me it's depressed, I'm like, well, you just gotta get over it. It ain't like you can't. It's like you just. I mean, you can't outthink it. You just gotta just try to work through it. You mean, so I can start to work through it, starting to get about my back off me right now a little bit more and more. I mean, I'm in the studio now, so like, I mean, I have a new joint about 30 days. It should be done. I mean, I'm actually going to the studio tomorrow night. I mean, so it's coming. It's gonna be hot too. So. Yeah.
All right, bet. So we start pulling up on young rappers early in their careers, like Meek and other people. I assume.
Say that again.
What they said? What made you start pulling up on young rappers early in their careers? Because most people weren't doing that. You know what I mean?
I mean, I did it because I wish somebody would have did it for me. Plus, I like to hear. I like to hear the lyrics from people that nobody don't know of. Be the first one. Like, I told you. Because when I first heard Georgia Head rap, I was like, damn. Like, it was so good. I said, damn. You know what I mean? Like, and mind you, I never made them sign no papers with me. I never said I'm gonna be a manager. I didn't never say none of that shit. I just made, if y'all need some money, I give y'all some money. If y'all want to go on the show with me, come on. I mean, none of that. It was just strictly out of. Plus, I needed it. I was getting it already. Like, when Meek and them met me, I already was in the two-seater Porsche Jaguars and all that shit already. I mean, I already was. I mean, so it wasn't like I needed nothing from them. There was nobody knew him at the time. I mean, I needed one of them. But Joey lyrics were so crazy. Meek work ethic was so crazy. Meek work ethic was crazy. Like he wanted it more than everybody. He really wanted it. He really wanted it. I mean, he's with me every day. I mean, so he wanted it. Like, even when he's not in the studio, he's rapping. He just a rap. He'll write a rap, right? Say he's sitting over there, he be sitting over there writing a rap, whatever he's doing. He remember it like he had it for years.
Damn.
But he write a rap about you. That shit nigga remember that shit. Like, he rapped with so much confidence. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I said, damn, you were. He was impressive. I mean, some people ain't see it in the beginning, but I always seen it from Rick. You know what I mean? I know.
That's a lot. I got a question. What's your favorite project of yours? Do you have best of 1, 2, 3?
I like Advertiser 7 the most. You know what I mean? Because I got Rich the 5'9" on there. You know, he a lyrical ball. And the best of part 2, old John from back in the day. But I
remember part 2. I had all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5, hard, all of them.
And you see, no matter how much money I was getting in the streets, right, doing whatever I was doing, I always went to the studio. Always, I said, you know what? I knew, even then I said, music always gonna be there for me. So I gotta keep building fans one by one. But it was before internet and all that. Keep them satisfied even a little bit. I mean, if I go to jail, as soon as I come out, I'm making some music. I mean, you know, a lot of people didn't stay consistent, so they faded away. You got imagine how many rappers I've seen being signed since '99. A million. A million. If they came out now, people like, who the fuck is you? It's so crazy that the young people started knowing me when I came home from, not even from back then, from new shit, from just off the internet. I came home, Instagram was already out. I got Instagram late. You know what I mean? Instagram came out, 2011 or some shit like that. I went to jail. That's when I went to jail. I came home. got an Instagram. I mean, my son said, "Dad, you got 10,000 followers in one day." I said, "Well, what do that mean? Well, can I get money off that? What the fuck that? I mean, I had to learn. I didn't know that. I had to learn all that shit. But once I started learning and understanding how you can eat off of it, how you can dictate, you may make your life a little better and easier. I mean, because some people just be on Instagram, just be on there, just trolling and whatever stuff like that. They can really make a living off of it.
Yeah.
I mean, now they even got stores and you can set up a store on there.
Right.
YouTube, you can even set up a store. I mean, a free store. You can sell your clothes, your merchandise on there. Like, I mean, these platforms giving you ways to make money off of it. You just got to utilize them. You know what I mean? That's it. And if you're a person that don't know nothing about it, they teach you step by step. I mean, like I'm right now, you know what I'm learning how to do right now? Epoxy floors. Like they charge you like $20,000 to do the floors, right?
Hey.
But the supplies only cost about a stack.
Really?
I said, oh. So I mean, I could get it for a stack and undercut a nigga and say I want 12 instead of 20 or 10 instead of 20.
Right.
I learn this shit real fast. So I just ordered like a $200 worth of supplies that come so I could try to do a floor real fast in my basement, just see how I could. I mean, like I'm always on some shit. Like I mean, like just it's always a way to get money. Like I told my man, I said, dog, you know what I would do if I had to, nigga? I would go to the store and buy $1,000 worth of socks, right? Wholesale. And like when everybody does, listen, if you ever want socks, everybody needs socks.
Everybody needs socks. Yeah.
Call me, I'll bring them to you. Don't even worry about my britches. Call me, I'll be a sock dealer. It's like if you do that with anything, you can say, yo, you want your clothes? I wash clothes. I wash people's clothes for you. You can do anything. You just can't have so much pride that you think you're too cool to do it. A lot of young people now, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. You do it at first, and by the time you start getting successful at it, you can get somebody to do it for you.
Exactly. Damn.
You know what I mean? So like, I mean, that's all I can tell. I don't know because people always be asking me like, "Yo, how you come on? How you make it look so easy? How you always?" I said, "It's not easy. It's just that it's what I do every day." I mean, it could be so you might get a little progress a little bit every day. So by the time they see you, they might see a big thing, but they don't know like what's just a little bit. You know what I mean? It wasn't like a whole big jump. It's a little bit every day. You know what I mean? And you know another thing, people can't be embarrassed if they broke. There's no shame in being broke. It's only shame in being cool with being broke.
Exactly. Right.
Everybody's been broke before. Every person. Like, I mean, there's no shame in that. You know, some people feel like they gotta have money. You don't got. You can be broke. That'll make you no less of a person than nobody else. Now, if you cool with it, then that's something different. I mean,
exactly. Right.
Everybody been broke. Everybody had to do like damn. You know what I mean? But you know, some people now they feel like because the way the internet make you feel like you gotta be rich. You gotta have this. You gotta have that. No, you don't gotta have that. You know what I mean? I told my man, I said, dog, if I had to go on the bus, I don't care because I know what. Guess what? I ain't gonna be on the bus for long.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you won't be on that joint for long. You know what I mean? So like, I mean, that's just one thing young people gotta realize because they be embarrassed. Like, I don't got nothing. I ain't. No, dog, you gotta start from somewhere. Everybody started from somewhere. Nobody just jumped up because if the niggas was rich, they wouldn't be doing what they doing. They would been on the boat somewhere chilling. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Right.
So you know what I mean? That's I have to tell my son it all the time. I mean, because you got kids, they had the wrong mind frame. This computer stuff mess you up. You ain't got a strong mind, this computer stuff mess you up, man. You know what I mean? Yeah.
All right, y'all got any other questions? Somebody says good information. I appreciate you definitely sharing some great information, man. I hope y'all listening. Somebody said
Which one a bit, Franklin?
I know someone earlier said like take some time for PNB Rock. We did talk about that in the beginning. You know what I mean? Plenty new folks that just came on. You know what I mean? Thoughts.
Well, I mean, like first of all, PNB Rock, real talented. I mean, first time I heard you, I'm like, damn, who the fuck is? But his brother PNB Mean was like upstate with me. He was like, I mean, he good. He good, just like PNB Rock. Same singing type, same everything. I mean, so they both real good. And I'm not mistaken. I think they lost a brother before. You know what I mean? But filming PNB Rock on the ground like that and putting it out on the internet for everybody to see it, like I couldn't even watch it. I mean, I couldn't even. I was like, what? It was almost like one of them joints like Nipsey Hussle when he died. Like it was like a joint, like damn, like and the boy who did it somewhere hiding around with this chain in his hand. They took somebody's father, then took somebody's son, for this chain, like you know what I mean, just like probably gonna brag about it, go to jail. But it's like there's no winning it. There's no win. Because this is my thing. When you got a chain with your name on it, like a pendant with your name on it, this jury's still gonna lowball you. But with this high profile murder like this, most jury stores not even gonna buy it off you. Nigga, I'm not buying that shit. Like you know what I mean? So if somebody do buy it off you, they're gonna probably give you some crumbs for it, if they give you anything at all. You know what I mean? And you didn't take this man's life. Now robbing somebody wrong, but like you couldn't just rob him and just take his stuff.
Exactly.
You gonna kill a man?
Right.
Then in front of his girlfriend, like I mean, like it's just the ugliest. This is an ugly, ugly thing, man. I mean, it's just, man, it's just that's why like the worst thing you can do because there's no getting that back. Like, I mean, Philly lost you never know what that man was gonna go to become. I mean, because he already had a good start. He was 30, only 30. Who knows? He could have been like, I mean, up to Chris Brown type level. He could help a lot, his whole neighborhood, wherever he's from.
Right.
So they might have killed the whole aspiration for a whole neighborhood somewhere, probably. You mean, never know. Like it's like, and that's another question I ask. Like, God, why would you let that happen? God? Like, I mean, why he couldn't get shot and survive? I mean, why couldn't that been get shot and have a lesson learned? Damn, I know not to be doing that move like this no more. Why you had to take him all the way out? Like, I mean,
right.
So it's like these questions. Like, I mean, because I know people that like people like me. I've been shot 10 times. I mean, I know a couple of homies of mine that got shot more times than me. How God pick who we get to pick to live and who. I mean, so I mean, but like that thing with PNB Rock, man, I can't front. Like yesterday, must look my stomach, and that's crazy about to eat. My stomach was hurting. I'm like, damn, I couldn't stop thinking about it. Like, I mean, like, damn, like, I mean, because I know he got kids. I said, damn, man, like, and when they don't grow up, and when something on the internet is on the internet forever. You know what I mean? People they gonna run. Like even with my son, like when my son died, right? The car was on fire. I never saw it. When I got there, the fire was out. One day, like maybe 6 months after he passed away, I was in the tub on the internet, and I seen it on fire, and it fucked me up. I'm like, oh shit, like, I mean, and it's like, damn, I wish I never would have saw it. You know what I mean? It's like, but I mean, that's the reality of the world we live in right now. People tape everything, no matter what it is. Like I seen a kid fall off a ride at the amusement park.
Yeah.
And the grown man was taping it. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, dang. First thing you thought about was taping it. Like, you ain't gonna see if he was cool. I said, damn, it's like, this shit's. And I'm talking about these people, not these people that got YouTubes and nothing. They just doing it just to.
Yeah, right.
They ain't really trying to make money off of it. They just doing it just to, like, people lost their touch for humans. Like, it's like, you know what I mean? First thing they do, I don't care how bad it is, let me tape it. You know what I mean? That shit, to me, that shit is crazy. I mean, that shit is crazy. Because they never think about, what if that was my son? What if that was my brother? But I want to see that shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but you know, that's the world we live in, man. For real, and it's sad. PNB Rock was at least he's gonna be remembered. He could have died as a nobody, because that happened every day in Philly. Niggas dying as a nobody. At least he's gonna be remembered. I mean, and his kids he got music that his kids could. I mean, even though they'd rather have him, I mean, at least he made a name for himself before he left. Because you got to find the good in everything, or you'll go crazy. I mean, to the person that did it, man, I'm pretty sure like he's somewhere like scared right now because he's like, damn, because it's a high profile thing. They definitely gonna look for him.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely gonna make that neighborhood hot. Like, I mean, like so, like so, like, was it worth it? Like, I mean, so now when rappers go to LA, they gotta think like, damn, like when they go to LA, how do I've been going to LA. I just came from LA.
Really?
I just came from rock schools. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I mean, like, you gotta understand, PNB Rock younger. He got chains on and all, like, I mean, all stuff like that. And when I've been in LA, I don't be by myself. You know, I mean, see, this let me tell you what happens when you're from Philly. When you're from Philly, our neighborhoods look messed up. Row homes, trash, fiends. You go to LA, even they bad neighborhoods look pretty to us.
Yeah, right.
So we I mean, you go there like, oh, this paradise. This
right.
Like, not knowing these niggas out here killed, these niggas out here murderers. I mean, they just look nice to us. Palm trees and shit, like, I mean, so it throw you up, you're a false sense of security. You know what I mean? When you go to LA, you gotta definitely know somebody from wherever you're going at. You know what I mean? But see, when I go there, when I go to LA, I'm in the rich part. I can stay in the hood of my own hood. You know what I mean? I go straight to the rich part. I mean, I'll be with Dame, so you know what I mean? Like, I'll be like,
like,
I mean, and when I do go to the hood, I'll go to the hood with somebody that's respected from that neighborhood. You know what I mean? And that's just how I go, not just LA, anywhere. I mean, I would never, like, I mean, my thing is this, I wouldn't even ride around Philly with a lot of chains and stuff on unless I'm super strapped. And I mean, and I only really, like, I mean, Philly got to be strapped no matter what, anyway, no matter if you got chains on or not. You know what I mean? But, like, I mean, I won't feel right with a lot of chains on without being strapped. I mean, but even if you're strapped, you still can get robbed and killed.
Yeah.
Like, when I got shot, even if I was strapped, I still got shot. The way I got shot wouldn't have mattered. You know what I mean? So sometimes the gun could be a false sense of security too.
Right.
You know I mean? So it's like you just gotta be careful, man. You gotta be mindful of what you're doing, because this is what happens, right? Say you got a chain that costs $100,000, right? You wear it every day. To you, that chain will become nothing to you. It's nothing to you. But to somebody else, it's like, oh shit. Like, even like a car, no matter how hot your car is, if you drive it every day, it just become a car to you.
Right.
You get over it quick. Like, that's just a car. But to somebody else, man, this nigga, I mean, whatever it is. So you gotta be mindful that with your stuff that might not mean nothing to you, what it might mean to a person that don't have nothing. I mean, it making them mad at you, making them hate you, and they want it. I mean, so I mean, it's just sad, man, that we do that to each other like that, man. For that, I mean, you can't even enjoy your life how you want to. You got to move a certain way. That's just how it is. I mean, everybody like he shouldn't have shared this location. You should be able to share location. You shouldn't have to die over that.
Hey, right.
Then they was being hard on his girlfriend, right? I said, all right, if she made a mistake sharing a location, but whatever, her seeing him die is enough of a. That's enough right there. That's a punishment right there. She don't need no more punishment after that. I don't know if they got a kid or not, but like if they do got a kid, that's even more. Like she lost the kid's father. Nobody on the internet don't got to send her no messages saying that it was her fault. Trust me, she's gonna live with this for the rest of her life. She was there. She had to see it. I mean, so I'm like, damn, we be hard on each other sometimes at the wrong time. I mean, that's a girl at the end of the day. I don't know. She's probably young. I mean, she had Chicken and Waffles, a popular restaurant. She wanted to show people whatever. I mean, she probably not thinking somebody gonna come here and kill me. I mean, like, I mean, like this is like, I mean, so it's just like a sad thing, man. Like, isn't I mean, that's just, man, I'm really lost words for it, man, for real. Yeah.
All right. Anybody got any questions? Take a look. Let me know if we good on time.
Casino for life. What's up, homie?
Yeah.
Yo, you know. Let me tell you about this boy Casino on here, right? When I first got on YouTube, right? He's make videos talking trash about me, whatever. But I had learned that that's how you get views back then, because back then they allowed anything. I sent him a message. I said, "Oh, you can talk about me. It's cool. We're gonna talk about each other. We're gonna get these views, and we're gonna boom, boom, boom." He's like, "Yo, this nigga smart." I said, "Nigga, I already know what it is. I'm not feeding it. I know what you're doing. And we're gonna do it together. We're gonna go back and forth and get this money." You know what I mean? That's how I started getting cool with him. It was like, I mean, he was talking about me bad. Like I said, that's cool. I know what. See, if you're doing it for a reason, I'm cool with that. When you hating for free, that's like, come on.
Right.
Now you like, God damn, baby. Like, what's so I fuck with the boy Casino. I said, man, come on, we gonna talk about each other back and forth. And I mean, I was trying to get ARM to do it before he went in. I said, ARM, imagine me, you have a fake beef, man, for about 4 months. Nigga, we'll make $2 million a piece, man, real quick.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, I mean, yeah, as long as you manipulate the system and know what you're doing it for it, man. You know what I mean? Let's see what's on here.
Couple good questions. I am going to save the live, so asking that. I saw 2 good questions. Number one, of course, people going to ask, would you do State Property 3?
My new CD called State Property 3. So, yeah.
You know, people going to ask if there would even, be another movie or whatever. And then another question I seen is good because I saw Dane talk about it. Are you going to be paid in full too?
I just sent him a message yesterday night. Yo, I need to be paid in full too. I mean, matter of fact, when I get on the phone, I'm gonna call him. Like, yo, I need to be paid in full too. Like, I don't care if it's a live. I see him and I said, oh, and I just talked to him too. We wasn't talking about movies, talking about something else. I said, oh, I gotta get on that. Yeah. So most likely they ain't start shooting yet. Most likely I'll be paid in full too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what's up. Any other questions?
Black on Black Crown. No, it's crazy. I don't even want to open nothing in Philly because I don't like nobody to know where I'm at all the time. That's why I only want to work in a barbershop. I mean, it's that bad out there. I mean, nigga, you mean just like, you mean people kill you for it. I mean, it's just like this is, you can't even be, you can't let them know like your routine. You got to be like, you mean, that's just, straight up like, and it just being smart. You gotta move a certain way. I mean, Philly's terrible, right? You see, it's like this. I'm talking about, man. It's like, they had a guy they showed that was killing people randomly.
Damn.
You get off the bus. He get off the bus at the next stop, run down and kill you. Kill 2 boys coming from work, had nothing to do with nothing. They said it did it like 3 different times for nothing. So for nothing, what the fuck? Like, they must be putting something in the food, the water, or something. Because I just don't understand. Because I've been to the penitentiary in Pennsylvania, and not the county, state penitentiary, where though niggas been in there since the 50s. Niggas, it's so funny because we go up there, it's a different world. Niggas don't know nothing about none of this shit out here. They've been in jail so long. They've been in jail since the 50s and 60s and 70s. They slang different.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they slang different. They say shit that's different. They say the shit they say is like words like, you come home saying words like niggas like, what the fuck you talking about? Start talking like niggas in jail. I mean, you go to the wrong jail, like Dallas and shit like that. Niggas still be getting raped sometimes. I mean, niggas like they old from the old. That shit is. So these young boys are like, they don't even know where they're going. They about to go somewhere. They go. They think they've been in jail because they go to CFCF, the county jail. Wait till they go to state prison. And God forbid, if somebody people's in there you didn't kill. You know, you go to a jail, nigga been in that jail 10 years, you kill his peoples. He know everybody in the jail. It's bad for you. That shit bad for you. You know what I mean? So, all right, man, these young boys have no idea that Pennsylvania will keep you in there till you die. And if you don't got nobody to come pick your body up, they got a graveyard in the back. And I seen, mind you, I seen niggas, 3 niggas die of Dallas in natural causes. I mean, they can't pronounce you dead at the jail. So you take you to the hospital to pronounce you dead. You don't got nobody to pick you up. They bring you back, bury you right there on the jail grounds. Right in the back. Right, but so you never leave. Your body even still there. That shit. These young boys is crazy. They don't even know. I'm talking about, and Pennsylvania don't have no conjugal visits. You'll never have a girl. Never. New York got them. Pennsylvania, I don't care if you're married or not, you never get a peck on the cheek when she come, a peck on the cheek when she leave, and that's it. You're not even allowed to have pornographic books.
For real?
Fuck, that's you go to the hole for that. You can't have no book with titties in it. They don't want you to titties over, nigga. Ain't no titties no more. That's it. Unless you don't see some man titties, ain't no titties, nigga. That's over. Niggas in there stabbing niggas over girls, over niggas who got titties. Like, if a nigga come in there with titties, it's like Kim Kardashian and somebody came in there. It's over. I mean, this the real, this the life that you have now. So you go in there, if you're 20 years old, you go in there, this the type of shit you got to be around the rest of your life. That
should be enough to not make you want to do nothing.
But see, some kids don't think about that because they never been there. They never really heard nobody really break it down to them how it really go. You know what I mean? That shit is terrible, man. And the way, and mind you, it's a jail called Camp Hill, right? We all get off the bus, right? So it's like about 200 niggas in this room. I mean, mind you, we all ass naked. They got us ass naked in the room for like about 20 minutes, right? So the boy come in, he said, I'm gonna tell y'all a joke. What do niggas and apples have in common? Mind you, the room is about 80% black, right? Mind you, one of the guards next to him was black. He like an African boy, and the white boy said, CO boy said, what do niggas and apples have in common? I'm just sitting there like, man, I ain't saying. They both look good hanging from trees. Right? They do that to see who gonna do something, say something, or I mean, so they can fuck you up real quick, put you in a hole forever. You know what I mean? And get the weed out whoever think they tough right now. It's all like a mind game type thing. You know what I mean? So I'm sitting there like that. So, you know, the white COs up in prison don't gotta act like they like you. They don't gotta do all this politically correct shit. Like, nigga, get the fuck, nigga. Nigga, say something. They got a charge called something called reckless eyeballing. You know what that means? That means if you look at a guard wrong, you can go to the hole.
Damn.
Reckless eyeballing.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's the same shit the kids don't. These young boys don't know. That'll be. Oh, I think you tough shit, man. Listen, they'll break you. They break your soul. I mean, I used to have to cut the guys in the whole hair every 3 months. Like once every 3 months, go back there. This niggas that been back this is the 80s. You know what I mean? Yeah, mind you, Dallas don't got no AC, no. So in the summertime, the hole got like its bars, but then it got like this glass, this plastic shit on top of the bars. So you in that bitch with no windows open, that shit is still nigga. But so it's one guy used to cut his hair, right? When I'm cutting his hair, you can hear the TV, the guards watching, you can't see it. Every commercial that came on, he knew it by heart. So the commercial, that's how long he be back. He just be listening. He just know every commercial. I'm cutting, he's saying every commercial. How the fuck? So I be listening to the TV. I can't see it, but I mean, back this is the 80s something. I mean, I said this shit is. I said these kids can see this shit. I don't think they'd really be as fast as they put it all on the line like that. You know what I mean? But you know, so but sometimes by the time you find out, it's too late.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. So I Pennsylvania prisons is not. It ain't about it being hard, like far as getting beat up by. It means it's about the mind. About the mind. That means about the being mentally strong. Because you in a cell that you can touch the walls if you spread your arms out with 2 people forever. You know what I mean? And you locked down at all the state prisons about 8:45, 9 o'clock. You locked in. It's every day, forever, rest of your life. You'll never walk around at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12, none of that. You know what I mean? There's certain things you'll never do again. You know what I mean? And I said, damn, man, these kids don't even have an idea what they're about to get themselves into, man. I mean, you're 20 years old. You might live to be 80. I mean, you'll be doing this shit for 60 years. You know what I mean? 60. I'm sorry, on my block, it was niggas it was one guy, that was 1954. One guy, as long as they made in Dallas, 1950. I'm talking about before Martin and Malcolm X was famous, he was in jail.
Yo, that's crazy.
You seen the guy that just came home? They had him on the papers. He was there in 1953. I'm upgraded for getting in the physical. He walk in the joint, take some band-aids and walk out. Like he do what he want. Like he been in there so long. He fell when he's 15 years old in 1953. They just let him out last year, I think. And they tried to give him parole. He said, y'all give me parole, I ain't leaving. So I'm be on parole from 80 something.
Yeah, right.
Man. But man, they kept him in jail since he was 15 years old to now to 80. That shit is. So they don't care about no sitting you down, nigga. They sit you down. They don't give a fuck about all that. You ain't getting out. Like I mean, so like and then there's some shit called time barred. If you don't know what time barred is, that is when you got like a certain amount of time to do your pill. I think it's 3. Once you do the last joint pill, that's it. You time bar. You can't do no pill. You never getting out.
Damn.
So there's a lot of people in the prisons like that. So they miserable. Ain't no chance of getting out. There's no pills. There's no more court. There's no none of that shit. You're done. Now you just wait. Only way you can get out if you get a governor to sign. Who the fuck? What governor? You know what's going. You know what I mean? You get a pardon. I mean, you ain't. The niggas ain't get no pardon. Like, you know what I mean? So niggas is in there that's know they not getting out. That's why niggas that still got their youth. You can run out of your pills and you could still be like 30 something, 40 something. You got no more pills. Then you just in this bitch waking up every day like for no reason. You got no. It's like, man. I see these things every day and it like, damn, man. And I'm talking about some good dudes. There's some dudes that did this shit when they was 20, 19, 18. That's 50 something years old now. That person that used to be is dead now, but they still paying for the shit that they did. You know what I mean? I'm like, these young ones don't have no clue, man. And you can't tell them they got to. Yeah, God forbid. I mean, someone wants to have to go through it. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. I ain't gonna take y'all down the bad part of prison, but man, I had to put that out there, man.
You good.
Yeah.
Some people have some good questions. Like, are you doing any like podcasts for the youth or any like speaking for the youth, mentoring, anything like that?
Yeah. Well, I'm about to start my podcast back up. But like I said, my mind wasn't right for a minute. So when your mind ain't right, you can't do nothing. You gotta get your mind right first. Then you mean, because I'm the type of person. What I do, I always tell people this. I never act like I'm perfect. I never act like I got everything figured out. I'm just like everybody else, trying and going as it comes. But I'm looking to try to be better. First thing I did when I came from prison was go to a psychiatrist, start studying psychiatrist from the rip. Just before my son even passed. You know what I mean? Just because I said, damn, I've been through a lot of stuff. I see a lot of people get killed. Even been involved with a lot of stuff that's heinous, been shot a lot of times. You know what I mean? So like, damn, maybe I need to go. I mean, because of course it probably did something to you. We don't really notice what it do, but it got to do something to you. You know what I mean? So I started going to see a psychiatrist. I started feeling like different. I started talking about certain things because certain stuff we don't talk about as men in the hood. Like, you know what I mean? It's like certain shit. You know what I mean? So like, I mean, so like, it's like, I mean, so that's the one thing that a lot of niggas got to do. Go see a psychiatrist, talk to somebody. Even if you feel like nothing ain't wrong, you never know. If you've been in the hood, you see your homies get killed, you keep going to funerals, you know what I mean? People shooting at you, almost. I mean, like, that's not a number way to live. I mean, when a person from the army do it, they say got PST and BS, whatever that shit is, post-traumatic stress, PTS. Nigga in the hood get shot 1,000 times. You don't got shit. They don't even,
Right.
So what? You got shot. So you know what I mean? So then they tell you you're a felon. You can't have a gun. You can't protect yourself. Even though in the Constitution they say I can. You know what I mean? So like it's like there's just so much, but you got to maneuver because no matter what, through all that, there's no excuses to be a failure. No matter what, none of that shit is no excuse to be a failure still. I mean, period. I mean, if slaves can become something, if Frederick Douglass can become something, I can become something.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, so, and I read his book too. He wrote his book himself. You ever read that book?
No.
Listen, he wrote his own book. This not somebody writing his story, and that shit deep, man. He ain't had no pants till he was like 8. He had pants when he started working in the field. He had a potato sack. He had put holes in it, like I mean. So yeah, that's a good book. You gotta read that book, man. For that, you gotta read that book and read a book called Before the Mayflower. Them two books, yeah. But yeah, but so it's no excuses no matter what, man. No matter what your circumstances, you can still make it happen, man. You just gotta ask for help. Yeah.
Somebody said, "Oh, you really giving $1 million worth of game?" What book?
Yeah.
Book
That's the name of what you call in the podcast, right?
Gillian Wallow.
Yeah.
Somebody said, "What book?" You said it was a Frederick Douglass, I guess, autobiography. And
then that he wrote himself, and called me and be making my sound go out. My sound go out. You can hear me?
You good?
Oh, Before the Mayflower, and Frederick Douglass biography that he wrote himself. Yeah. It's only like one like the street book that I read or two that I've read that I really love. Coldest Winter Ever and Be More Careful.
Yeah, Be More Careful, classic. I remember
Be More Careful. Yo, I read that straight. That joint great. Yo, that book. Yo.
Yeah.
Another book, Black Brothers Inc. It talk about the black mob in Philly.
For real?
Black Brothers Inc. That joint crazy. That book is crazy. Black Brothers Inc. I mean, but yeah, some good books out there. But you ain't got to read a book now. You can let the books. They got the joint that talk to you. The book just talk to you and just tell the story. Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah.
SCI Rockville. Yeah. So, any more questions?
Last questions. If anybody got a question, type right now. Any last questions? We're gonna let get back to this night. I appreciate it.
No doubt.
If y'all got any last questions, we got like 5 minutes for rapid fire questions, and then we out.
Yeah, I'm bringing this podcast back. Yes.
Told you about a black mom in Philly.
Man, I'm gonna say, man, I know PNB Mean going through it, man. I gotta call him. I gotta try to get his number, man. 'Cause that's his brother. I mean, so like, right now, I just know a lot of people, like, especially young people in Philly, is really mourning over this thing, man. Like,
Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah.
I mean, that's just it's like, man, something you don't see coming, man. But,
All right, so which we answered already. Like next album, next project. Like he has a project that he's working on. It's gonna be coming out
yeah,
soon.
right now,
So
yeah.
people talk about that. All right, y'all don't see any other questions. Oh, so I definitely
But
appreciate
it's good. I got you. Go. You gonna say this, John?
definitely. Yeah, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna tag you and add you on it. All right.
All right, homie. Peace out. Love y'all. Even if y'all don't love me back, man, I'm out.
All right.